Hi everybody, we have an allocation litter today. All 9 of the puppies from our Extra Innings litter at Isle Doodles are going to announce what family they have chosen to take them home. Hi, I'm Claire from Isle Doodles, and we have 9 medium-sized Australian Labradoodle puppies here. And these puppies have gone through all sorts of fun homework assignments. They've been assessed, and the puppies and Reynolds and Taylor and I have all gotten together, and we have figured out just the best matches for our families and our puppies. Oh, Mr. Red Collar was a little bit uncomfortable there. Sorry, honey, I let your leg go. So what we're going to do is go through each of the puppies in birth order. We'll tell you a little bit about what each family was looking for in their puppy, and we'll tell you a little bit about how the puppy is going to match those requests. So in birth order, starting with the puppy who was first born in the Extra Innings litter, is Red Collar Boy. And Mr. Red Collar Boy already has a new name, and it's Griffy. Griffy is going to live with Jason, Pam, Evan, and Liam in Westminster. So this family was looking for a true family dog that would be great with the 2 boys. And they tell me in their homework that this boy, Griffy, is going to become a rink rat and a dugout dog because the boys are both active in hockey and baseball. They also wanted a larger dog and a dog who is going to be good in a vehicle when they go on different road trips or travel as a family in the car. So Griffy, what can we say about you, handsome? First of all, he's adorable. He has the sweetest little face with that black and white coloring, just the prettiest little puppy boy. This is the most fun dog. Oh my goodness, he gets us in stitches all of the time with his antics. He's absolutely perfect for a family with 2 young boys. And being a rink rat and a dugout dog, well, that is just up his alley. He is going to have so much fun going to the kids' sporting events, and he's absolutely going to love all the attention from all the other families that he gets. I think he could probably be the mascot for the team myself. He's an independent fellow, so he's going to be great in the car. He's the type of puppy who's not going to mind if you go on a longer road trip and have him in the car for a good length of time. And he loves adventure. He likes to explore. So if you're going on a road trip and making stops and doing things along the way, this is the type of boy that likes to get out, check things out, meet new people, sniff around, and go, wow, this is just the most fun way to spend the day. And he's also the guy who loves everyone, so he's not going to pick a favorite person in the family. So the boys aren't going to have to fight over his attention, and neither is mom and dad. And one thing I just recommend to the family is that all of you take turns feeding him. That way you all establish a really important bond with him. Adventure? That's his middle name. He is always up for trying something new, checking things out, and you can see he's very affectionate. He is a kisser. He loves to cuddle, and he is a really nice, sturdy boy, one of the bigger puppies in this litter. A gentle, goofy guy who's just right for a family with 2 boys who are active in sports. I couldn't have imagined a better fit for Jason, Pam, Liam, and Evan than our beautiful little Griffy boy off to Westminster. And next we have Pink Collar Girl. Hello, Pinky. And Pink Collar Girl also has a name, or no, she does not have a name. She's the one puppy who doesn't have a name yet. And Pink Collar Girl is going to be going to Victoria, where she is going to live with a couple we refer to as the Stephs, because their names are Stephanie and Stefan, so we just call them the Stephs, and their Australian Labradoodle named Charlie. And the really fun thing about this is Charlie is Spirit's sister. So this little sweetie girl is going to be going to live with her aunt. So the Stephs were looking for another puppy to round out their family and to be a great friend for Charlie. And they enjoy going for walks. They like going hiking, swimming, lots of the Vancouver Island favorite activities we all enjoy so much. They also wanted some cuddles, a puppy who would be good in the home office, business and a really good friend for Charlie, and be around the same size as Charlie. Charlie is a little bit smaller than Spirit, and Pink is not the biggest puppy in the litter. So Pink, what can we say about you, pretty girl? This is a super well-rounded puppy, very gentle and calm, as you can see. She is a very, very nice, even temperament. She loves playing with the other puppies, so I think she's just going to be delighted that her new home includes Charlie. And it will just remind you of Mommy, won't it? Yes, it will. It will just remind you of Mommy. This little girl is, as I said, she's great with the dogs. She's been out with our dogs as well to be with older dogs, and she thought that was quite fun. She's very respectful. She understands good etiquette, and you'll see how she's just going to cuddle up right in with me because that's what she loves to do. She enjoys adults, and she also really likes children. She really gets along with everybody. She's quite eager to be friends and to be held and offer herself up for affection. She's adventurous though. Once you get her outside, she does like to poke around and look and see what she can find outside and what she can sniff and play with. So I think she's just going to be a great addition to the family, and she's going to do really well with Charlie, and she's going to be just a great dog in the future for the Steffs. So that is our little pink collar girl, and we can't wait to find out her name. Off to Victoria. There you go, sweet girl. There we go. And next we have dark blue collar boy. I just love the shine on these beautiful ebony puppies. Dark blue does have a name, and his name is Echo. We've already started using the names with all the puppies who are in our Head Start program. And Echo is going to be going to live with Kelly, Dale, Claire, not this Claire, and Haley in Victoria. So we hope the families that are all near each other get together and have play days, because the puppies always love seeing each other again. So this family was looking for a family dog that would also be a good fit for Kelly's home business. And Kelly is a registered massage therapist, and she has her practice in her home. So being allergy friendly was a big bonus for them, and a dog, of course, who doesn't shed is also a bonus when you have the dog in your workplace to help keep things nice and clean and tidy. They wanted a good companion for the family, for mom, dad, and the two kids, and their activities include going to the beach and going for lots of walks together. So Echo, well, this little guy just adores people, and you saw my kiss that I just got there. He really enjoys meeting new people. So when we've had the puppies meeting new people and being socialized that way, he's one of the first puppies out there to say hello. That is really just something that really appeals to him. So he's going to be a great greeter for your business, Kelly. You could probably get a job at Walmart if you ever decide you want to hire him out. He's a strong, silent type of dog. As you can see, if you just observe him now, he does have an extremely well-rounded and balanced personality, and he doesn't ever show off. He definitely is that strong, silent type of temperament where he's able to take on anything. He doesn't get fussed by change. He's extremely adaptable. And he may appear at first blush to be a serious dog, but actually he is full of fun and all sorts of interesting quirks. And he's amazing with kids. So the two kids, Claire and Haley, are just going to love growing up and sharing their lives with this guy. He will be so much fun for you and your friends. He's an intuitive puppy. Strongly intelligent. He's going to be a breeze to train. He is a very calm boy with a really nice approach to everything. And you are going to find that this is a puppy who is extraordinarily loyal and will develop a very deep and very strong bond with his family. So that's our handsome Echo off to Victoria. Hi, baby. Next we have Purple Collar Boy. Hi, Burpee. And Burpee is a black and white tri. You don't see very much of his phantom markings because he is a party as well, but you can check them out just above on his eyebrows there. And Mr. Purple has a name too. His name is Rocket. I love that name. He's going to live with Colleen, Ovien, oh, I hope I didn't say your name wrong. I'm so sorry if I did, and Isabella, and they live in Coquitlam. So this family was looking for a dog who was an intelligent dog, and again, a dog who was going to be a family dog and also be able to go to work. Colleen is a pediatrician, and she wants to be able to have Rocket come to her medical practice with her and also to work in her home office with her. So we needed a dog who was obviously great with kids, gentle, allergy friendly, and also there's a lot of music in this household. There is a lot of piano playing. And one thing not many people know about me is I used to play the piano as a child. I played it for many, many years, and so I know what kind of music he's going to be exposed to, and I have had all of the puppies listening to many piano concertos over the last little while so that he becomes accustomed to that type of music, and he seems to think it's all right. And they also need a puppy who's good in the car because they do, of course, travel as a family and they go on adventures together. So Mr. Rocket, well, you saw how friendly he is with me. He is a nice compact size, so he's not the biggest puppy in the litter, just a good size. So Colleen, when you have children in the practice, he's not going to be overwhelming them. He's not a dog who's ever going to scare a child. He's so gentle in his mannerisms. He has the softest mouth in the litter, which is something that's important for young children. Super intelligent. He retains things and understands things very fast. So you're going to have lots of fun training him to do things, and he loves to learn new things. He just thinks the best thing in the day is to figure out what it is you'd like him to do and then to master it. Hey, Squiggles, what you doing there? Hey, can you let me hold you? That's a good boy. What a good boy. So you see, there's a good example. He wanted to squirm around, and as soon as he figured out what I wanted, he stopped. Not for long because he is a baby still. And this tail is always going on Mr. Rocket. He is a big people pleaser, so you're not going to have any trouble with getting him to do what it is that you would like him to do. He's fairly independent. He's often on his own, so that's really good for when you're in the office. You won't have to entertain him the whole time. He'll be well able to keep himself occupied with some good toys. The very soft and gentle puppy, just perfect from the office. And again, this boy is also going to be very loyal and form a strong bond. Quit trying to eat the microphone, mister. You're not allowed to eat the microphone. And Isabella, I think you are going to really love your new brother and have a lifelong friend with your Rocket. And I understand you picked the name, which is fantastic. I love the name. So that's Rocket, off to live in Coquitlam. Next we have Yellow Collar Girl. Whoopsie daisy there. We'll just make sure that she's not going anywhere. Hello, Yellow. And Yellow has a name too, and her name is Rosie. And Rosie is going to live with Janet and Jay in Sydney by the sea on the island. And what could be a better name for this little girl than Rosie? I just think it suits her perfectly. Janet and Jay are retired and they are looking for cuddles. Oh, don't we all need more of those? And also for a puppy who's going to get them outside and moving around lots. They also enjoy going camping, so they want a puppy who's great to go camping, a smart puppy, good with grandkids. And Jay mentioned to me he's also interested in pursuing the idea of agility, and he's thinking that it would be nice if in the future Rosie would go running with him. Well, Miss Rosie, as you can see, is full of affection, trying to swallow my earring. You may not have my earring, monkey. So cuddly, so kissy. She's just the most affectionate little girl. She's the smaller puppy in the litter, but only in stature. Quiet and gentle, but she's very eager to be out and about. She loves to go outside. She's done really well in her outdoor adventures and exploring and going for walks. She thinks that's great. I think she'll be really very comfortable going camping because she does like to see new things and meet new people, but she's not a nosy puppy. So she's not a puppy when you go camping who's going to be always like, oh, I want to go and check this out. I want to go check that out. She'll be the puppy who's in your campsite with you, but very willing to greet new people and be friends with them. That's you. I'm talking about you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. She's a good girl. It's a good girl, Rosie. I also feel, Jay, that she's going to make a really good running companion. Just because she's smaller does not mean that she is not able to go running. So she'll well be able to keep up with you. You just have to, of course, break her into that gently once she's a year old and do some training. We're not going to start off on a 10K run the first day, obviously. Very intelligent puppy, again, catches on quickly. This is a hallmark trait of Spirit's puppies. They are almost always ahead of the bell curve on everything that they do. And you will see that with all these puppies when you're learning together with them, that they're extremely quick and very, very intuitive. So Spirit is amazing in her ability to know, even without you saying anything, what it is that she thinks you want her to do. This puppy has a lot of Spirit's natural instincts. So with Spirit, if you're going through a door, whereas most dogs go through the door, Spirit always waits and make sure that she's supposed to go through the door. She never barges ahead. It's a very, very nice quality. A strong bond for this puppy too because of this level of affection. And she too is a sharer of her affection. So she's not going to love just you, Janet, or just you, Jay. She's going to think you're both really swell. And watch out for your earrings, Janet, if you wear earrings, because she really likes earrings. So that's little Rosie off to Sydney by the sea. Next we have Orange Collar Girl. Hello, Orangey Porangey. Orange is our only chocolate phantom in the litter, and Orange has a name as well, and her name is extraordinarily appropriate for the times we live in right now. She has been named Bonnie by her new mom Jillian and her new brother Nick, who live in Victoria. And she's named Bonnie for a couple of reasons. Partly because Bonnie is a Scottish word, but mostly in respect for Bonnie Henry, who is the provincial health doctor for British Columbia. And Dr. Bonnie is somebody we've all become very familiar with throughout the endless array of COVID and provincial health orders. So that's who this little beauty has been named for. And Orange Collar is going to Jillian and Nick for a few reasons. What they were looking for, well, Jillian originally had signed up to be a guardian for us, and she's been waiting so patiently for so long for her puppy. And we didn't have a suitable female, and so this time I promised her whether I kept a puppy or not, we would get her a dog. So again, we're not keeping a puppy from this litter, but that means Jillian and Nick get to enjoy little Bonnie's attentions without any of the guardian aspects involved. They wanted a companion. They want to go walking on the beach. They live in an area in Victoria very close to the beach and the park. And Nick rides, and so he has a horse at nearby stables. And Nick has told me that he is interested in taking Bonnie with him to the stables. This little girl, I think, is going to really enjoy that activity. So Bonnie is a very thoughtful and very gentle girl. She likes to watch and see what's going on. She is not a rushing in type of girl at all. She is not foolish at any means. She is a more mature puppy. She likes to assess the situation and think things through before she gets on with deciding how she's going to respond. Very loyal. This is a dog who is going to form an exceptionally strong bond. Jillian, I think that probably because she'll spend more time with you than Nick, that you will be her primary person. And Nick, I think she's going to see you as the fun person in her life once you start taking her to the stables. She'll stay behind in the doodle den to be with us before she goes out to play. That is her first preference, is to be with the person with whom she has the strong connection. She'll let all the other puppies run out, and she'll be the one who stays behind, and she'll come up very quietly and very gently and ask to be acknowledged and get a pat, and then she says thanks, and then she's off to play with everybody. She really enjoys exploring outside, and she does that on a very independent basis. So I think she's going to be a great fit for the two of you, and I'm so happy, Jillian, that we're finally able to send a puppy home with you. So that's our little Dr. Bonnie Henry off to Victoria with Jillian and Nick. Hello, baby. Next we have Light Blue Boy. This fellow is a doll, oh my goodness, and he too has a name. His name is Finnegan, and he is going to live with Kat and her mom in Surrey. Now, Kat was looking for a puppy who was intelligent and intuitive, And she had picked Labradoodles because she really liked poodles. She really liked labs. Both her mom and she are familiar with those two breeds. And when they learned about Labradoodles and found out that they didn't shed, they figured they'd found just the perfect thing. I agree with that. So we need a puppy who's adaptable because mom is going to be looking after Finnegan while Kat is at work. And Kat is a PE teacher, so she's gone for part of the day, but she's home lots because she has the same vacation period as kids in school do. Yes. So we needed a puppy who could easily transition from one home to the other, and also a puppy who was going to be good on the sports fields. So we've got two athletes in this litter. Red Collar, who's going to be the rink rat and the dugout dog, and Finnegan here, who is going to be going when Kat is coaching soccer, and I'm not sure exactly all the teams and activities she coaches, but that's where Mr. Finnegan is going. This fellow, he is endlessly adaptable. He couldn't care less if you put him in an earthquake or you put him in a funeral home. He would just know intuitively exactly how to respond. Very calm, as you can see, extremely people focused. As you can see, he's turning around constantly to give me his eyes and eat my microphone. As you're trying to eat my microphone, Mr. Handsome. He's a beautiful, beautiful dog. If I was looking for breeding male, this would have been the dog. This dog is, from a breeding perspective, the pick of the litter. His conformation is outstanding and his temperament is just amazing. He's a very receptive puppy, again, as is typical of all of Spirit's puppies. They have a huge desire to figure out what you want and to do that for you. He loves new adventures, and I think for him being on the field and part of the coaching team, that's going to be just right up his alley. And when he's at mom's, he will be so easily able to transition to having the quieter pace of life there and just being really relaxed and calm. So his personality does adapt to wherever he is. So if he's off with Kat and they're coaching kids at school and there's lots of yay, rah, 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 he'll be right in there. He'll be the #1 cheerleader, won't you? If he's at mom's and it's a rainy day and you're enjoying a cup of tea and reading your book, he'll be right there beside you, curled up and happy just to get his head petted. Yeah, that's you. I'm talking about you. He's just going to have a great life with you, Kat, and I think he's really going to bring so much love and a lot of laughter to your life. So that's Mr. Finnegan off to live in Surrey with Kat and her mom. Next, we have our little tan color girl. So we go from our biggest puppy to our smallest puppy. And little tan color girl also has a name. And I think the name that's been chosen for her is absolutely perfect. And the name that's been chosen for her is Millie. I just think that Millie suits this little lady so well. And Millie is going to go and live with Tara, Chris, and Chloe in Victoria. So they were looking for a family dog who was super friendly, loved the water, and was not a big dog. Well, you got the puppy who's the smallest in the litter. She'll end up probably getting to be about the same size as the rest, but she certainly is, she's never going to be the size of Finnegan, for example. Little Millie, well, she is just the sweetest little girl and has the biggest heart. As so often is the case with the smallest in the litter, you get the one that is the most interesting and most lovable. And that certainly holds true for Millie. And she adores water. If you give her water anywhere, she's right in there playing with it any chance she gets. Now this is, again, another attentive and very receptive puppy who is adaptable, and she is able to be calm, listen to what you're asking, so she'll be able to sit easily on a paddleboard and go paddleboarding without toppling you over. She'll also enjoy going swimming or boating. Any sort of activity out on the water will be right up her alley. Very affectionate. This is a puppy who lives for cuddles and likes to give them back. She loves, loves, loves meeting new people too. And Millie is going to have a dog walker come in a few days a week to help care for her. And so she is going to think that's just swell because she'll get to make all sorts of new friends. A new dog walker person friend and then all sorts of dog friends, which she'll think is great. This is a fun dog who really enjoys being active as much as she enjoys her downtime and cuddling with her family. So that's Millie off with Tara, Chris, and Chloe in Victoria. And that leaves us with our last born in the litter, Silver collar girl. Hi, baby girl. Silver collar girl is probably, it's not definitive, but likely going to be called Sammy. And Sammy is going to go and live with Melissa, Kevin, and Rico in Courtney. Now, Rico is a 6-year-old coonhound. So this family was looking for companionship. Melissa particularly wanted a companion for when Kevin is away working. So sometimes Kevin is away from home when he works. So what better thing than to have a couple of dogs at your side, eh? Yeah. They wanted to go for walks, and Kevin wants to be able to take Sammy out on mountain bike trails because Rico goes. And Kevin tells me that Rico's an excellent mountain trail dog. And so I expect that Rico is going to share that knowledge here with Sammy. And Sammy will pick that up really quickly. And a friend for Rico. So Rico's 6, and Rico is used to having other dogs around. And little Sammy here is Ms. Affection. Oh my goodness. I tell you, Melissa, if you want companionship and cuddles and kisses, you're getting them in spades with this little beauty queen. She adores adventure as well. All these puppies are great lovers of new things. When they go outside, their eyes just open right up. In the morning, they can just barely contain themselves to be able to have the door open so they can get out there and see what happened overnight. Where are the quail hiding? This little girl loves to flush the quail out. She's often around the hedge, and she thinks that's just great when they all flutter all over the place. I think she'll really enjoy the mountain trail riding with you, Kevin. I think that's just something she's really going to find to be a fun activity. She's an extra cuddly and very quiet and calm puppy. So her favorite thing is to be held like I am now, holding her close, and to give kisses. She's a fan of all people, and she does like other dogs, so I think she's going to take great comfort in being Rico's little protege and just fitting into your family so well. So that's our pretty little Sammy girl off to live with Melissa, Kevin, and Rico in Courtney. And that's all of our puppies. That's everybody from the Extra Innings litter. I want to thank all of our families. Their homework assignments were all really thorough, so thoughtful. It really gave us a great insight into each family and as to which puppy was going to be a good fit for them. And I tell you, this litter, it's Spirit's last litter, and it is a typical Spirit litter where it's full of dogs who are so receptive, so intuitive, and super intelligent. So watch out, because they're going to start training you without you even noticing. So I hope everybody's happy. I hope you all enjoy your new puppy. Please mention any comments below, any thoughts you have on the choice that we made for you. The puppies actually made the choice, not us. And Stefan and Stephanie, once you choose a name, please share it with everybody so we know what we can call Pink. And everybody else, we really look forward to seeing you all on the 15th when you get to take these little beauties home. Thanks so much for watching.